This is probably one of the very last videos I'm going to be able to do in my car because, honey, we live in Arizona and it's going to get hot here soon. Hi, my name is Chelsea Robson and you are watching a spoiler review. Spoilers. Multiple spoilers. I'm not going to go through everything because, honey, that's a 3-hour-long movie. You're not gonna, I don't have time to sit here in the car for that. But I am going to talk a little bit about my thoughts. And now that we've gone in and we've done Avengers Endgame, it's like, wow. Wow, can I just say that? Like, sensory overload. Let's kind of start at the end and then kind of bounce around a little bit because that's what we're going to be doing. First off, the fact that they ended it was such a, I just felt like the ending was exactly what it needed to be, especially for the different characters that you're like, how are they gonna write these characters out? I'm glad that they did that, and they gave them all very satisfactory endings, and I just was like, oh, Tony Stark, oh, his arc was just perfect, and then even Captain America arc, perfect. And the fact that now we've got the 2 Chris's left, there were 3, now Chris, Captain America's gone, but now we've got Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt going to be a part of the, I cannot wait to see those 2 guys in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because that's just going to be so funny. And I'm really interested to see how they're going to kind of play off the fact that Gamora, okay, that's the main thing. This whole, they did kind of create another universe because, one, Gamora is not going to meet Chris Pratt the way that she met Chris Pratt, Quill's character. And so that's going to mean that, he's got to win her back even though he remembers all of this stuff, but she doesn't. What's gonna happen? I don't even know. This is an alternate reality. So that's one thing that I was like, okay, that's not true. I don't know how they're gonna do that. But I loved how they played with the whole time travel gimmick thing. And I loved that they brought in all of these movies at, breaking the fourth wall of creating this, being yeah, all of these Back to the Future was a thing. They're in our world. So I really loved that. Really loved that. Thought it was hilarious. And I felt like my brother Randy went with me and he said that he liked how it was, they kind of made it feel a little bit like Guardians of the Galaxy, meaning a lot more pop culture references and just fun with the whole ideas. And so I liked that. And I just, man, yeah, I liked the fight scene. Randy said that he also enjoyed that and how there were a lot of little mountains and little climaxes through the whole thing. So it really doesn't, it's not okay, in Man of Steel, where it goes on for that fight scene, just goes on for 20 minutes. So okay, you really could have cut 20 minutes of that out and it would have been totally fine. Well, in this one, every little bit there was a moment, and then there was a new spring of hope, and then there was a new spring of hope, and I was like, yes, this is how you write a movie. Thank you, Russo brothers. I really enjoyed that. And even at the point where it was the whole girl power point. Randy's like, oh, it's like the Spice Girls coming out. I'm like, it's true. Oh, it was grand. I liked that. I really did. And I feel like it's really interesting how the world has arced. I'm talking about our world, the real world. How the girl power thing is really back from the 90s, but it's a lot more in showing that type of community and power within the film industry, which I feel is really cool to see that. And Scarlett Johansson talked about that at the at the Endgame press conference, and she's just like, yeah, it was really interesting because at first it was just me and the guys. It just felt like a boys club, but then as the movies kept going, all of the stuff that was happening in Hollywood was happening as well, and so every movie had to change to match the demand. And I really appreciated that, and it's oh good, I feel like that's a huge win for everyone. So I liked it. What else? I liked how none of the press, or not the press, but any of the trailers showed anything more than like the first 15 minutes of the actual movie. And like, because you get there and you have Captain Marvel come in right away, and she's like, what up? Yeah, because he didn't have me, honey. Let's do this. And so like they go, and like that whole part is at the very, very beginning, and then it's like, yeah, we killed him, but now what? None of the stones are gone, so now what? Like, so anyway, like, and also that, once again, another loophole. The fact that they killed Thanos in the future, like the past Thanos in the future, like, it means that he never actually goes in and gets all of these. It's just a whole thing, like X-Men all over again. So yeah, that was interesting. I think they mentioned that in the movie, like when they're going back and forth and talking about all of the different time movies, and they're like, yeah, you know, X-Men this. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have all that, but all in all, I'm on sensory overload right now. It's just such a long movie, and there are so many good things a part of it. I don't know what they're gonna do as far as like, I mean, Scarlett Johansson is no longer in the picture, but it's like, is Gamora still in the picture? I don't even, like, yeah, because she, oh, and then here's another thing, is like, Randy pointed out, he's like, Loki is still around now because he escapes with the Tesseract. So he's on a different timeline. So like, the timeline is all kinds of crazy, people. All kinds of crazy. Yeah. So anyway, these are good times. I am certainly glad that we had this chat, and I'm excited. You know, it's, once again, Russo Brothers. Let's roll the dice, shake it up. So anyway, Yahtzee. Okay. Until next time, my name is Chelsea Robson, and you are watching the Rotoscopers YouTube. Please let me know of the funniest things that you thought were in the movie in the comments. Also, any comments you have, I will be happy to go in and have conversations over the next week or so about these different things, because there's a lot of things that I literally just got out of the theater, so I can't remember everything. So I can definitely have a conversation later once this posts. Okay, until next time, I'm Chelsea. Have a great day. Bye. Endgame.